the Clippers taking on the Jazz. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they're hungry to start the season off right. Opening night wins are extra sweet. Jazz, Clippers, up next on 2K Sports. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with the Suns, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. And for Utah, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Filipowski, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. It's game 1 for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
And Utah has possession following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. There's a screen. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Kessler. Here's Bailey. Now here's George, defended by Harden. Markkanen with a screen on Harden. George's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Leonard, and he lays it up and in. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
Harden against George. Here's Filipowski. Lays it up and banks it in.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I spoke with the Jazz head coach for a bit. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Harden. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac's doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Here's Bailey. Markkanen outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
taking that long view approach. All right, chums, thank you very much for that report. Now here's George. George sets a screen, marketed from long range. And again, it's Utah with a three.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. Shoots over Filipowski. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Utah trailing here. To the inside. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Zubac with the steal. Outside Harden. Beal outside. Inside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's obvious Bill is a bona fide scorer, but he's no ball hog. I mean, he's willing to set other people up, too.
Here's George. No points yet. Marketed from long range. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Filipowski. Leonard can't get it to go.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Now here's George. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Los Angeles making a change here. Collins checked in. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, hounded by Beal. Utah moving the ball around. Here's George. And another miss by Utah. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Beal's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
George with it. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Kessler. Utah with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Down low. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The 3 ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And both free throws good for Collins. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They place top 5 in points off turnovers, not just causing havoc, but turning those transition opportunities into points.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. On defense, Los Angeles. 11-point game. George outside. Markkanen with a screen on Harden. George, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
From deep, and Beal with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Beal's got 9.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's good.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Back to you, Brian.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's George. Following the score by Los Angeles. Markkanen misses. And here are the Clippers now. They're on an 18-7 run. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Jazz trail by 17. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Tipped away and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Collins. Now Harden. The 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. He's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Markkanen misses. The Clippers lead by 19. Now Beal. He's got 9. Pass to Zubac. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Bailey, pounded by Beal. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. George outside. Markkanen with a screen on Harden. George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
To the inside. Here's Collins. He got a piece of it.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 17, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Utah team.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
The Clippers lead by 17. Pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Now here's George. Still without a bucket. 6 to shoot, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They just continue to struggle. Turnovers have been a big issue.
Yeah, 5 already, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Paul in for James Harden. Now here's Beal. He's got 9. From 15 feet away, his 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And here's Paul. Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 19 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Niang. Pass to Collier. The 3 is up. The 3. Niang, that's good.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Up top, Paul. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Leonard. 4-3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Collier, George Niang out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams, and it's Sensabaugh, and it's small forward. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. And so it's Utah with it, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Collier, the 3-ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
So it's Los Angeles now. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Beal, right side. and scores off the crossover. Beal's got 15 points.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, rejected by Beal.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Utah making a switch here. Mikhailuk's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Bogdanovich has checked in for Dunn.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Niang outside. Three-pointer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Right side, Paul. Outside, Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Niang. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And glancing at their assist stats, nothing too special. They finished in the top 20, but it's certainly an area which they can improve upon.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. And he can't get the first one.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Mikhailuk. Good on the second one. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. George outside. Nurkic, a screen on Beal. Here's Collier. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Paul drives in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
So it's Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Paul looking over the floor. And he makes it. Paul's got 5.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Beal. 7 points for Chris Paul.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Nurkic a screen on Beal. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
The Clippers lead by 21. Leonard outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Paul a screen on Markkanen. Back to Paul. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Markkanen. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Outside Paul. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Filipowski. Pass to George. Here's Collier. Kicks it to George. Markkanen with a screen on Paul. Now Markkanen. George scanning the floor. Here's Nurkic. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. The Clippers lead by 17. Leonard outside. Beal outside. Shoots over Collier. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Collier. And here's Nurkic. Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by Beal.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Now here's Collins. It's stolen away. Here's Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Leonard. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Paul. Now Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
To the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Ryan, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Harden in for Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Leonard looking around. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 19. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Bogdanovich. Markkanen left side. Shot from the low post is good. Markkanen's got 14.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Here's Leonard. 23 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Pass to Filipowski. Now here's George. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen for 3. He can't hit that time. Los Angeles leading by 20. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Here's George, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey for 3. George connects from downtown. George has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. And that one's good.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
Here's George. Pass to Bailey. Here's Filipowski. George, a screen on Collins. Filipowski, the pass to George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Jazzers.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Bradley Beal comes in for John Collins. 1:24 left to play in the half. Here's Harden. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
That's good from Harden.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Markkanen misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Leonard with the ball. Covered by Filipowski. And the dunk by Leonard.
Coming in fast and furious. Leonard refusing to slow down.
Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Beal.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Harden. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
George outside. And here's Bailey for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
Well, Kawhi, he's tearing them up. This is a guy who can dismantle you at both ends, using his power and his smarts to get what he wants.
Yeah, no matter how well he plays, the expression never changes. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
This kind of performance, fans love to see 2 players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3. Now here's George. 6 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3. George has got 8.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. George has a confident stroke.
Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Utah shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Leonard outside. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. Markkanen with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Markkanen looking it over. Kessler a screen on Harden. George for three. Pass to Bailey. Takes a three. And no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Harden. And here's Beal. With the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 20.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside. Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys. Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
George, good.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Beal, the pass to Bogdanovic. It's Beal on the wing. Give him 20. Leonard with the ball. Working on Filipowski. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Fourth, Ivica Zubac, and of course Walker Kessler.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
Jazz trail by 21. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Bailey, hounded by Beal. George outside. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. And that's now 11 points for James Harden.
Harden so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen, defended by Bogdanovic. George against Harden. George with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 23. Beal outside. Lets a three fly. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 14 points.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Timeout called, the Jazz. the Jazz with possession here. Bailey, the pass to George. Now here's Markkanen from behind the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got 17 points.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Leonard on the wing. Fader on the way. It's good. Leonard's got 32 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Back to George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Bailey. Just 4 to shoot.
Blocked! He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Beal finds Leonard. Some solid defense from Filipowski.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Kessler passes to George. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. Zubac with a screen on Markkanen. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George with it. He's got 13. Throws it up high. And stolen by Leonard. And it's Bogdanovich. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, hounded by Beal. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Kessler.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Here's George, following the score by the Clippers. Out to the right wing. From downtown, offensive board. For 3. And they get it back. Markkanen with a screen on Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George drives in. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Three-pointer, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's George. 13 points in the game. Filipowski, the pass to George. Shoots over Harden. That doesn't go either for George.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Leonard inside. It's guarded by Markkanen. Leonard gets the bucket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Bailey. George outside. Over Harden. The Jazz again can't hit.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Bogdanovich passes to Zubac. And here's Bogdanovich. No good on the triple.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Pass to Kessler. George outside. To in the cold spell. Oh, rejected by Beal. Leonard up top, covered by Filipowski. Leonard outside. And there's the drive, up and in on the layup. Leonard's got 36 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
For the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kessler, and it's Collier in for Lauri Markkanen. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Collins checked in. Now George. He's got 13. Pass to Filipowski. Shoots over Collins. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Bailey. Here he goes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And if I had the height and ball skills of Bailey, I'd just keep driving the paint.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
2 shots. Max on the first.
The first one falls.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Filipowski, and Sensabaugh subbed in for George. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Paul. He has 7. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. 4th, the Clippers.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Niang's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Collier. Markkanen from long range. Collins with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Utah has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Markkanen inside, defended by Dunn. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
No good on the free throw. Miller's checked in for Brown. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And so Paul will bring it up for Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got 10. And here's Niang. Shoots over Collins. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Georges Niang. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Paul. 5 on the clock. And here's Collins for 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Markkanen outside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Markkanen outside. Niang, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been on another level, 68% for the game. Right side, Paul. Shoots over Collier. Paul, shot is off. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
That one drops for him.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's a 3 from Paul. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. The floater. And Collins with the big block. Paul passes to Dunn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Paul for 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Here's Collier. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Jones. Now here's Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Paul's got space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You know Paul is looking for these shots, and as the defender, you have to be anticipating this.
And here's Niang. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's Jones. And here's Lopez from the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Collier. Out left to the wing. Niang inside. Collins there. Niang, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. Off the mark there with a 3.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Now Dunn. Pass to Lopez. He shoots it. And Paul gets it to go.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Niang. Here's the 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Outside Paul. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. Clock at 6. Here's Collier. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Dunn, the pass to Paul. Now here's Jones. Pass to Paul. Again, Los Angeles.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Nurkic, a screen on Paul. Markkanen outside. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Utah.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Outside Paul. Lopez, the screen. Paul, shot is off. Utah's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Inside, Collier. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Niang, and it's George in for Sensabaugh.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Markkanen misses.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Collins. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
George outside. Pass to Collier. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's George, following the score by Los Angeles. Kept alive, pass to Collier. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Paul for three. It's hauled in by Collier. The Jazz have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Utah moving the ball around. Filipowski, the pass to Markkanen. George outside. There's the three. Gets the three ball to go. George has got 11 in the second half.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Lopez finds Jones. Back to Lopez. Got a piece of it. Dunn outside. Pass to Collins. Now Paul lets it go from deep. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
To the paint. Here's Filipowski. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Paul passes to Collins. Markkanen with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Keontae George.
Now in the latter stages of his career, Paul's desire to compete for titles has never been higher.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Bailey's checked in for Collier.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Now here's Filipowski. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. George for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Utah. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Paul. Out to the right wing. Here's Collins. Kessler with a rebound. Now George. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense. And it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.